Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Swing Trading Show. Today we're Monday, April 6, 2015. We're going to take off the free trial segment on the right there. And the question bar is open, folks, so if ever you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Today the major headlines came out when the employment report that was published last Friday. But Friday American markets and Canadian markets were closed, and the employment report was disappointing. 127 jobs that were created, and estimates were 247,000. 127,000 and estimates were 247,000. So there's a big gap between the jobs that were created and what were estimated. What has this created? Well, this has created a decline among US dollar, because when we have a negative employment report like that, investors say the Fed is not going to raise interest rate as early as they were thinking. So the US dollar and interest rate hike are actually positively correlated. Whenever there's an interest rate hike, the currency tends to go up. That's a positive correlation. So when we talk about a rate hike that will not happen sooner, but rather later, well, the US dollar is going to go down. And which sector has benefited from that decline? First of all, the resources sector. So it has been today a resources game. Gold stocks were hot today. But gold stocks so far, some of them have been active for day trading, but the momentum has not been as strong as we would have liked on the gold sector. Mostly the sector that has been standing out is the energy sector. Oil is rising today because Saudi Arabia increased its prices to Asia. So far, can this create a pursuit of the bullish momentum? It could, but so far oil is going up. But energy stocks have been the leader and are continuing to increase. On MarketGurus.tv, what we have done, we have published a list of energy stocks that could break out. You can have access to that list if you make a free trial of MarketGurus.tv for free for 10 days. And I'm going to show you some stocks out of that list. I also made a YouTube Chronicle last week about the rally among energy stocks. That list here that we made in the YouTube Chronicle is still valid. Some stocks have started breaking out today, so there's still a lot of opportunities to open some bullish positions on the energy sector. But is the timing ideal? I would say that it's not that ideal, because when we take a look at the market situation, we had a negative employment report. Yes, markets are going up. It's good, but we remain within a neutral range in the Nasdaq, within a neutral range in the Dow Jones. The TSX is a little bit stronger though, but the TSX is still at top there. That's around 15,311. So I'm going to show you a list of the best breakouts on the energy sector as well, also on some stocks in the resources sector. But overall, I don't think that you should be in a buying spree on the sector. I think you should limit yourself to 2-3 breakouts that are nice, and make sure you always put your stop loss on those positions, because folks, energy stocks are rising, yes, but there's still a risk that the momentum might deflate, because if we take a look at the energy sector though, yes, it's positive, but there's another top that's at 236. So there's some points to be gained, but we're also approaching the overbought situation in the energy sector. So that's the risk that we have among a sector like that. I'm going to show you a list of some stocks that are in a neutral range in the energy sector that could break out in the US. There's Atwood Genetics, there's American Pain that already broke out. Cameron International also broke out, clearly reversed its downward trend. Not so sure. I don't like that one here. Forget it. Schlumberger, it's a nice breakout, but Schlumberger, there's a top that's there at 88.88. So if you're buying Schlumberger, make sure that at 88.88, you're going to have to expect a pause. Look, it's breaking out, going slightly above its 100-day moving average, totally overbought. So there's the risk that this breakout might not continue as much. So this is why you could build up your long positions among energy stocks, but not be in a buying spree. Pengrowth Energy also as well is clearly breaking out, and EVP could break out higher than $15. So far, it's not doing so. So this is actually what we have, folks. And the next segment, in a few segments, we're going to take a look also at the best breakouts in the energy sector. I'm going to show you the list. And also in the resources sector and the mining sector, it started a bullish cycle. Some stocks like Sherritt are breaking out. Actually, you're bottom fishing if you're buying Sherritt International, because it's rebounding after testing a support. So you put your exit point at $2 on Sherritt if you're buying that stock today. Hudbay could break out only higher than 1075. It has to break that higher top there to be able to be considered as a breakout. So we're going to take a look at your questions, and after, the best breakouts of the day. So let's take a look here at some question that we have. Just before, I want to import a list here. Max, okay. So we have one question here from, what about CXV and PHM? Those two are going well. Well, CXV, today it's a breakout, right? The stock has made a sideways formation. It broke out. So this is definitely a breakout today for CXV. Now, is it a breakout of quality? Well, so far I cannot say. It's breaking out already by 14%. So one thing you could do is to put your exit point at 50 cents if ever we erase all of today's gains on CXV. But today CXV, it's a clear breakout buying point. As for patient home monitoring, it's still neutral. It has to be watched. It's getting at the top of its upward corridor. So it's not breaking out again. The entry point is only going to be higher than 162, 165 on PHM. But so far it's not breaking out. So between the two, it's CXV that is the breakout. Now, Taylor said, is it safe to jump into energy stocks today? I would not say it's safe. I would say, Taylor, that it's an opportunity to build up your long position on energy stocks today. There are some nice opportunities. I'm going to show it to you later in terms of some breakouts on the energy sector. Now, there's questions here from N. Is it an outside reversal day for SPY, QQQ, and IWM? Is it an outside reversal? I don't understand what you mean by outside reversal. But what we're confirming, we're just staying neutral. If we close strong. So you mean, will there be an opportunity for today's rebound to continue? So far, I think it's definitely tough to tell. We're going up, but on the SPY and weakening volume. However, the momentum indicators are positive on the SPY. So this is why I think that even if there's some breakouts in the SPY on the Dow Jones, you should not be in a buying spree because of those weakening volume on the SPY. As I said, the employment report remains negative. Yes, we have a loose monetary policies, but can we have the pursuit of those rally on those stocks to allow you to make a 5, 10, 20% on those breakouts? So this is the risk that you have if you're buying some of the breakouts today. And I cannot say that it is an outside reversal that will allow the markets to go even higher today because of the weakening volume that we have on the SPY. Now, CNQ breakout. Yes, CNQ, it's a nice breakout. I'm not sure you're talking about the one on the TSX. Yes, it's a breakout, right? I have nothing to say against that. It's a nice breakout for CNQ. Well, nice breakout. We're reaching the 200-day moving average. We are overbought, right? But we could easily pursue the rally, right? If energy stocks maintain their rally. So in CNQ, the good thing is that it's only surging by 2.59%. As an exit point, it has to be whenever the stock reverses its upward trend. So below 38.61, you're going to have to put that exit point. The thing is, are you willing to tolerate a correction until 38.61? I think it's likely that we might have a correction even if you're buying today. But CNQ, if it pursues its rally though, well, if we put some Fibonacci retracement, you see that the rally could continue towards 42.71. So there's some potential in CNQ, but I think that with this overbought situation there on the markets, I think you would not get in with a full position, but maybe build up your long position by going out with a few shares. And the more the rally continues, you could build up your long positions as long as the stocks maintains its upward trend. And 42.71 around this area could be the point where we could have a pause on CNQ. But yes, it's a breakout. It's a time to buy, but not a full position, going gradually. Now, hi Chris, CYTX. Oops. CYTX. You bought 140 April 6, keep or sell. Well, that stock broke out. CYTX. Is there news? I don't know. No, there was no news. Also, you bought it at 140 today. Should you keep or sell? Well, so far you keep. Man, you bought at the breakout today. I would say keep it if the stock remains at 130. For me, it's a stock I will day trade instead of swing trading. But, you know, that stock could be explosive. Oh, you know what? Because the stock has reversed this downward trend there for the stochastics, I'll keep it. I'll definitely keep it as long as it stays above 130 for the day. I'll keep it.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
So welcome back. Let's continue here. We have a lot of questions. Z has questions about AQN. How about buying AQN today? Well, when we're talking about interest rate that will not rise, utility stocks are doing well. The utility sector is in a bullish cycle in the US and also on the Canadian side. For AQN, is it a buy? Yes, it's a buy today. It's breaking out. This is a sideways formation. We're breaking it out. As an exit point, look at all this upward trend there. I will put it at 920 for AQN, right? Target 1035 for a stock like that, but it's going to be a slow mover because it's a utility stocks. It's not a stock that moves a lot. You can make 2-3 months staying within a clear sideways formation on a stock like that. Look what happened here. So there's that risk that you have on AQN. So don't expect to make a 15-10% in 2 days on a stock like that. It's going to be a slow mover, but yes, today it's a breakout with an exit point at 919 on the reversal of this important upward trend on AQN. And there's some momentum in the utility sector. So this is also one of the reasons why I think you could buy today AQN. Now, can you please comment on NPH? Well, comment on NPH. It's a stock that's pursuing its decline. Well, it's has reached an oversold situation, but we're not seeing buyers yet on a stock like that. I think the next target now becomes around 31 cents. The stock could reach 31 cents. I think what you could do, you could see, okay, when is the stock going to stabilize at a moving average? We went below the 50-day moving average, so now the next target becomes 31.79. We could also put a Fibo retracement on a stock like that, and it also give us 31.79 for the Fibonacci retracement. So watch to see if it could stabilize at 31.79, but for me, if it could stabilize and reverse a downward trend, you probably might consider it as a buy, but for me, I don't like a stock that's continuing to go down like that. I think that 31.79, if it could stabilize for 2, 3, 4 days, reverse a downward trend, potentially, I might consider that stock as a buy. But right now, it's a pure bearish cycle, and it would not be on my watch list so far on a stock like that. Now, if we continue here. So whenever there's a question, folks, specify. For instance, this question here, I'm not going to answer it because you only put a ticker and a point of interrogation. You didn't tell me what your strategy you want to adopt. So make sure next time, please, you just put some more data, right? I think that's going to allow me to give you a better analysis, Stefan. Now, what would be a good entry point for WCP? Well, the breakout started on April 1st on WCP. That's when we put it on marketgurus.tv as a breakout. Today, it's a second day movement, but it's a pursuit of the rally. So if you're getting in today, you're getting a little bit late on WCP, but I think on WCP, you see 1555 could be the point where it could stabilize, but getting in now, 1555, which is a resistance, I don't think it's an appropriate timing to get into it. I think the other best timing will be if we could stabilize at 1555 and then break out again on WCP. The ideal timing was on April 1st. Right now, buying it today, knowing that at 1555 we could have a pause. We're overbought on that stock. Volumes are decreasing. I don't think it's an appropriate timing to get in on a stock like WCP. I think CNQ will be way better compared to a stock like WCP. That's my advice for WCP. Now, so Doberman, time to buy TVIX? No. Do not over anticipate for the market. The market is having a rebound. It's maintaining its rebound today. It's okay, but do not anticipate to get in on TVIX. Right now, as long as we do not have a clear bearish cycle on the NASDAQ, why would you open up positions in TVIX, right? It's not appropriate. There's a probability that the markets might pursue the rally to head towards their top. That's a probability. By looking at how the markets are performing right now, why would you buy TVIX? There's no reason to. So it's not an appropriate timing to buy a position like TVIX. Now, as promised, let me show you here the best breakouts of the day. Those are the best breakouts of the day on the TSX and on the New York Stock Exchange. If we could take off my picture, please. Take off my picture. Thank you. So those are the best breakouts and breakdowns of the day on the TSX, on New York, and on the NASDAQ. So this is the list that we found on marketgurus.tv. And as for the day trade of the day, folks, it's that stock here. It's a stock in the energy sector, which is the best performing sector today, where we have several breakouts. There's that stock here. There's that entry point here, another one here, another one there. And the next entry point is going to be around 76 cents on a stock like REN on New York. So this has been the best pick of the day on the energy sector. As I said, yes, markets are going up today despite the poor employment report. Energy stocks are taking the lead. Yes, there are some entry points on the energy sector, but if you bought some positions on Wednesday or last Thursday, I think you're definitely in a situation where you can take some profits. For instance, on marketgurus.tv, we traded the bullish movement of the energy sector with a bullish ETF, such as HEU here, where we decided to take some profit today. There are some opportunities today on the energy sector, but as I said, it's all about minimizing your risk, which means that you should not be in a buying spree saying that I'm going to buy 10,000 shares. No, it's about buying gradually some position, and then if the rally can continue on the energy sector and sustain its increase, you can build up your long positions again and again. But be cautious. Do not be in a buying spree today to avoid being caught in a false signal, simply because American markets remain stuck within an important neutral range despite this morning's rally. So that's it, folks. See you tomorrow on the Swing Trading Show on DecisionPlus.com.